Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mikey's Video Game Madness. This is an unboxing of Cosmic Star Heroine for the PlayStation 4. This is the limited edition released by Limited Run Games. And yeah, I waited a long time for this. This was actually supposed to come out in July and they kept on postponing it. I think at first it was during the time where the limited release games started to have to get ESRB ratings. Because I remember there was a time you could release PlayStation games without getting them rated, but then Sony I guess, cracked down on them, not cut. And then they had to get ratings, so that had to take a while. And then apparently the material. So I was getting frustrated because I also ordered Everspace. That was supposed to come out in October. This is November 5th that I'm recording. Actually, it's 6th because it's midnight. But now they're like, maybe we'll get it by December. So I got this on November 5th, and it was supposed to come out in July. So I was sort of frustrated. I was like, this is probably, unless it's a game I really, really, really want a physical copy of, this is the last time I'm probably going to order from Limited Run Games. But seeing the quality of the product, I was surprisingly shocked. Now, I don't know what the standard release packaging is like. I'm guessing it's just the game and everything, and maybe I wouldn't feel as satisfied if I got the game that late. But, I want a physical copy of this because this was like a cyberpunk version of like Chrono Trigger and an easier version of Phantasy Star. And the battle system reminds me a little bit of Mario RPG slash Paper Mario or the Mario and Luigi series. So I've played a little bit of this game, pretty much what you saw on the stream, and I want a physical copy. At the time of recording that, I thought that they had long gone and had like their pre-orders on limited run games, because I know this game was announced even months before the July date, before they actually put it up for pre-order. But then I happened to look at the site, and it was they hadn't even had the pre-orders up for until like months later. So for whatever reason, this game was really hard to produce or difficult to produce and took a long time. So I'm gonna try to read this to you because I don't know how clear this video is going to be. Although according to my phone, yes, I'm recording off of a phone because this is last minute. Because my schedule's been kind of busy, and when I get home, as much as I love recording videos, it's I'm tired a lot of times, even though I might not work a long day. Like, you have to just be in the right mental space. Like, I know I mentioned in other videos about people making money, like, how I can't do it. Like, if I had the opportunity, that'd be great, but I don't know if I could do it just for the fact that you'd have to be home all the time and be enthusiastic all the time and always having to pump out videos. I think that would be extremely difficult for me to like fake it all the time and be enthusiastic and not get out of the house much, because I mean, videos take time to make if you want them to look decent. I guess that's why mine's kind of look gorilla. I guess that's why my videos look kind of gorilla style, because I don't take a whole lot of time in the editing process. But to me, a lot of times, like, underpolished videos are a lot of times the videos that I seem to be drawn towards for whatever reason. I don't know why that is. But anyway, it says the greatest spy in the galaxy, aliens, robots, magic, forbidden technology, ruined worlds, ghosts, long lost secrets, which I guess that wouldn't be much of a secret to you since this is a world you never visited before. Conspiracies and a galactic threat. I added "and" for some reason. One brave heroine to make things right, or heroine. Welcome to the Zevani system. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Welcome to Cosmic Star Hero. So this is one of these games that, like, when I saw the screenshots, I kind of knew that this was a game I'm gonna like. Like, sometimes you go, well, if you remember back in the day when you go to the video rental store and you'd look at videos and you're like, I know that I am going to like this movie. And back in the day, like, when Konami was kind of a thing, you'd see like the Konami graphics or the Capcom graphics. Just seeing Konami or whatever, I knew that I was going to like the game because Konami never let me down. But I would judge games I'd like based on the screenshots and stuff. And you know what? 9 times out of 10 was usually right. And I feel like I have a pretty good instinct now for games like that. But I know a lot of people would give me shit. But I don't really think nowadays there are really a lot of bad games that come out. I think that people really consider like mediocre games bad games today. Like there might be a handful of bad games, especially with the indie scene and some of those cheaper games that come out on Steam and the PlayStation store that's like only a couple of bucks and it's more like a beta than an actual game. But like fully published games that come out like would probably be considered masterpieces if they came out on PlayStation 1, which I don't mind playing retro games. So to me, lately, in this generation, I think the worst game that you can get is an average game. For the most part, there's exceptions, I'm sure. So I opened this up already, and they said they had a call back to the working designs case, like the package. The package, the picture of the packaging on the website actually just looked like a box that was going to look like this. I didn't know they were actually going to use like a Sega CD case, and this is the same cases that they use with the US Saturn games. So I don't know if there's other things released in these cases or they had this case custom made. Obviously they had the inserts custom made, but this is awesome. The only thing they're missing is the little piece of foam that Sega CD games came with, but this is so cool. Like this right here, and the game, I think it was $30 for the non-special edition. This was like $60, maybe $70. I don't know. It was so long ago when I ordered this. Like it just randomly showed up. I got an email. So it's November. It was supposed to show up in July, and I ordered it way before July. Like I had a different job at the time when I ordered this. So if that tells you anything. So yeah, the only thing that's missing, but they have the little partitions to hold the piece of foam, but that's the only thing that's missing. But that's so cool. And then working designs always had like this foil cover. I feel like working designs, like at least with Alundra, there was more of a gloss finish and there was like foil, like a foil layer under this, and then it was coated with plastic. But this is still really cool, and it's full colored manual. I think it's like 70 something pages. Oh, they numbered it so I can tell you. Like I'm basing it on what the website told me. So 73 pages, and this is so cool. And like for $30 or how much it was for the standard version, that's really cool. And this is probably better than some of the regular contemporary RPGs that are coming out. I mean, I haven't played a lot of it, but based on what I've played of some of the other, I wouldn't say like the Square Enix like RPGs or, you know, like the Atlas ones, but like some of the, I don't know how you would say it, the NIS America, like I love like Neptunia, but even though those games are really cool and I like them and I'm a dork and I'm thin, I'm trying not to be in the camera because I'm in like my baggy PJs and I'm embarrassed about that. But this is super cool. On the back basically says the same thing I read to you, but yeah, this is cool. This is so cool actually. And then you get the game, which I guess you would have gotten with the $30 version. They actually release variants of covers, which I don't. Well, I get if people buy them, they make money, but I'm like, that's ridiculous to buy the same game 4 times. Why can't you just buy the inserts? It has a reversible cover. This is the same manual, So you're not missing out as far as the artwork goes. You just get a smaller version if you got the standard version. Check the number of pages just to make sure it's they didn't put, oh, they did, but not on the last pages. So 71, 72. So it's the same book. So if I don't think they still have it on sale on limited run games, because they already made everything, because it's like they make it as you order and then they have a few extra made. So there might be a sale later on, perhaps, if people's orders didn't get messed up and they have extra ones. So if you're interested in this game, at least keep an eye on it. But it's super cheap on PlayStation Store. I think it's like at the most $20, but I think it's like 15. I'm not exactly sure. So I haven't even opened this, so this will be new to the video. You get, I got a 2 CD soundtrack, and the soundtrack's really good for this game. It's 2 discs too, which is awesome. I'm gonna quickly open this up. You can look at the plastic. Look at the production values here. I should have prepared, but I was debating on whether to open it or not. But you can listen to the sound of my voice and pretend it's like some sort of weird therapy session. My sweaty nerd hands are having trouble getting the plastic off. And I have a knife right here that's being underutilized. Welcome to Mikey's Video Game Madness, where production values come first. Alright. I don't buy things to sell them, so I'll open it up. I don't know if I'll play the game, though, since this is on my hard drive. I just really like all this extra stuff. It's really nice. So here's the CD. I was wondering if the CDs had any kind of artwork on them, so let's see what's in the booklet. It's just a sheet of paper, which is cool. What I don't get is some of these games are like $60, but I guess the production they put in the game, the amount of money they put in the game, I guess that's what it goes to. But it always surprises me. This is obviously a collector's edition, but I've bought in budget games before that weren't collector's edition that came with a lot of stuff. So 2 physical CDs. A lot of times with games, it'll be like free soundtrack with the game. You open it up and you get a code. And it's a code to be played on the PlayStation. It's not even like a it's not even like a code to play like on iTunes or whatever. So what are you even gonna listen to it to? Are you gonna sit in front of your TV and listen to a soundtrack? So then it came with this. You're like, well, you could be more specific, Mikey. I will. That's my keyboard. It's probably covered with dust, toenails, and hair. That sounds really gross. I didn't mean it to. I just meant to be silly and awkward and ironic. I'm so edgy. Haha. But anyway, what was that laugh? Believable. Anyway, you get this poster. I don't know if all this stuff was advertised. I think the prints are advertised, but even like with the soundtrack, I'm not even sure. I don't remember I was getting a soundtrack. I almost thought I was just getting like the Sega CD box, which I thought was going to be like just a cardboard mock-up. I didn't really think it was actually going to be a case, because those are expensive to produce. And I think the art prints, I don't remember the poster. It's cool to have this. I'll never hang it up or whatever, but it's cool to have it nonetheless. It sure looks like a lot of love went into this game, and it's good that, it's awesome that limited run games supported a physical release, because I mean, I don't think this company probably would have had any other opportunity to show off the artwork like they could with this. So then you get these little prints, which are cool. I never understood the fact of these. Like, I'd much rather just have a nice big art book. Like, I'm not going to frame these, but it's on really nice card stock and print it, and you get a good idea. I mean, it's not hand-drawn artwork, which I really like. Like, even like with the modern games, they're usually pencil sketches and stuff, and then they put it in the Photoshop, but this looks like it was straight done up on Photoshop. But you definitely tell there's a lot of love, and you could tell like the people who made this game really were nostalgic about this genre of JRPGs. Even though I think it's an American or a European developed game, I'm not that sure. I'm not an expert on Cosmic Star Heroine, but yeah, so this is really cool. And then it came with some weird ticket stub. I don't know if that's the print run, so I don't know if showing that. You might see it already because it's in 4K. I really don't know. And then it comes with this trading card. It says 222. I'm wondering if that's the number of the game, because I know they actually put numbers on their games, or at least I thought they did. Like sometimes on the website, yeah, they do. Let me click on this phone. You have to click on where you want it to focus on the screen. So this is game 144. So are there other Cosmic Star Heroine trading cards? Let me know. Really curious. But anyway, I figured I'd share. Let me make this clear so I can end the video officially. So I don't know what that ticket stub is. I don't know if that's how you register the game or whatever. Hopefully Everspace is that cool. They didn't have a collector's edition with that. That just came with a soundtrack. And at the time, the physical version cost as much or maybe even less than the digital download. And I'm all about the physical media. And another thing that delays this game is they usually put the patches and everything. Like if the game had any patches at the time of the disc printing. So you get a better game than I guess what you would typically get on releases from other developers. So that's another cool thing about getting limited run games from any company. I know this company's name that's limited run, but I'm just mean like any like limited print of a game where they just have a few downloads of the game. Like I can't wait, even though it's coming out in retail for Hellblade, and then I'm really excited about Everspace if that ever comes out. If this is any indication, it might be a while, but they said they'll try to get it out before Christmas, and maybe I'll share that because I don't really do a lot of unboxings. Sorry this was so guerrilla styled. I hope you enjoyed this video and it wasn't overly boring and all over the place, even though I know it kind of was. Thank you so much. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll try to be better at posting videos now that I know if I actually put up official videos. You all can actually comment on them versus streams, official videos. They're all official, but I mean uploaded videos versus just putting my streams on YouTube. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well and take care. Bye.